Right, it's Saturday, 21st of August. It's just coming up 7:30 in the evening. I had something on today at home, but it finished a bit earlier than I thought, so I thought, right, I'll swing the gear in the car and get down here. It's rammed down here, as you might imagine, at this time on a Saturday night, but this swim, where I had a couple during the week, is free, so chuffed about that. Right, I'm just going to put my gear up and get them out there. I've got my distances and everything, so I don't need to let about, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, just come up 9 o'clock, set the traps. Right, I'm starving, so I'm going to get some grub on. Morning, just coming up 6 o'clock. Lots of bleeps during the night, but I think it was just silverfish, all Rema Spod mix. Heard a fish up the other end in the day swims, up the other end of the sanctuary, but that's about it. Don't know what to do yet, whether to stay here right through to lunchtime or perhaps pack up and go and have a mooch around some of the day swims, see if I can find some fish. I'll have another coffee and think about it. Okay, it's coming up 8 o'clock now. Sky's clear, sun's out. It's not on me yet, but when it does, it'll dry my gear out, and then I think I'm going to pack up and have a mooch around the lake. I've heard a fish up the other end of the sanctuary again. I did walk down that way and have a look right down the end, but couldn't see any ripples or anything. But yeah, I think I'm going to go and probably do a bit in the day swims. But not for a couple of hours yet, about 10 o'clock I reckon. Okay, just come up 9:30 in the morning and I've got one. Left hand rod. .22. do the other side. Bit of propolis on. It's gonna sting a bit, mate. Let's get you back. Well, I'm pleased with that. Starting to think I was going to blank, and actually I think there's rain forecast, so the idea of going around the lake wasn't particularly appealing. So I've just stuck a spot out there, as you could see, because I think I'm going to stick it out here now, especially as we might get some rain. So and because I've had to take, so you know, I think it's probably best to sit here. Right, I'm going to sort my gear out and yeah, stay here for the next few hours. Okay, it's just come up 11 o'clock now, and I'm going to start a slow pack away. Not heard or seen anything since that fish and me putting the bait back out there. The weather's held off actually, there hasn't been any rain, the sky's actually cleared, so that forecast was wrong. But I haven't got time now really to go around the lake for a couple of hours, so I need to be getting off about 12 really, so yeah. Right, I'll do an update before I go. Okay, it's 12 o'clock now. I'm delaying packing up because I've seen a fish come through on the top there, and also there's been a big sheet of bubbles come up out there. Not about, probably about, I don't know, rod length and a half away from my right hand rod. A couple of rod lengths off the left end, probably 3. So yeah, I'm just going to hang on for a bit, see if I get that second take. Okay, it's 1 o'clock now. I've got to be off because I've hung it out long enough. Stuff's all on the barrow. What was that, 17 hours for one fish? Yeah, pleased with that. When am I next down? Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, and yeah, have another go. There wasn't any more bubbling out there after I last was hanging on for that last half hour. I didn't see any more, so there you go. Right, okay, well I'll see you next time. Okay, it's Wednesday, 25th of August, about 5:30 in the afternoon, and at the moment I'm the only one on the lake, which is good. We've had a nice northerly, northwesterly coming in for the last couple of days. Sort of settled high pressure, got clear skies. This wind's a few days old now, but nevertheless it looks good in this swim, my favoured margin swim. So yeah, I'm going to have to walk up and down the margin, see what I can see, although probably won't be a lot because it's all in shade on this bank now, and probably do tonight in here. I'm only doing tonight, I've got to be off at 7:30 in the morning, but I've got a day off either side of the bank holiday, so I'm off Friday and Tuesday, so I'm hoping to get a couple of sessions in then, or if not then you know, 1, 2 or 3 nighter. So yeah, but I couldn't wait that long, so I'm down tonight. Right, I'm going to have a look and see what I can find. Okay, well I've walked the whole length of this side of the lake, and only one fish did I see. But I think I'm going to fish this swim in the middle tonight. You know, mid-lake, so fish travelling either way up margins. You know, good chance of intercepting them, and it's easy to be off in the morning because the car's there. Okay, well in the end I just put the right hand one out in the usual spot. I did ever think about leading around trying to find somewhere on the plateau that was nice and clean, but I thought no, I didn't want to be, I've only got tonight, didn't want to be casting the water to a foam, so just stuck it out in the 15 rep spot where I've had fish from before. So it's just coming up 8 o'clock now, the wind has calmed off, and the sun is setting, and it's dinner time. Okay, just come up 8:45. Only one other person has turned up, and he's not fishing on the main body of the lake, he's over the other side, around the corner in a bay. So yeah, just me and him tonight. Fish just topped out along the margin there, heard it, didn't sound very big, or didn't make much of a noise, but it was a fish. So yep, give it, who knows, could be lucky. If not, I'll get a decent night's skip and get to do a proper day's work tomorrow. Morning. Just 6 o'clock now. All quiet, but for a few bleeps on the left hand rod. Okay, coffee time, slow back up, back to work. Okay, it's 7:30 now. That's that then. Let's see how I get on at the weekend. Okay, it's the Saturday of the August bank holiday. It's just gone 2:30 in the afternoon, and there's only 2 other anglers on the lake on the other side. So this point swim's free, as is the one where I fish up the margin. I think I'm going to get the car, park it in this one, that's where I'm parked at the minute, and then have a walk around to see if I can see any fish in the day swims that I can ambush from that swim if they move out of there during the night. Okay, this is the where the trees crisscross. Fishing over there on the point swim. So I've just come around here to have a look. I mean, I did see a couple of fish in the day swims there, but only a couple. Can't see any fish around here. There's no fish sitting in the day ropes either, in the sanctuary. Not on top anyway. So they must be out in the main bit of the lake somewhere. I'll keep looking. Nothing seen in here either. Well, one of those two anglers has gone now and there's only one other fella on the lake. So got a pick of the swims. I'm going to walk the whole lake and hopefully try and find fish to fish on. But that sounds a bit windy, doesn't it? Yeah. If it was a fresh wind, I'd be right on this. Quite gusty. Okay, well I've walked around the whole lake now and can't find fish anywhere other than that couple that I saw up in the day swims that I could ambush if I fished the point swim. So that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm just going to have a further look up there and see if they're still there, see if I can spot any more, and then I'll make my final decision. Okay, I thought I'd made my final decision, but I'm umming and ahhing a little bit now, in that, you know, that swim down there, in the middle there, you know, I did bait that during the week, didn't I? My bait went in there, so it was only a few nights ago. So do I go back in there or fish here where I've only really seen a couple of fish up there? The one other angler has moved from that swim over there, which is the plateau swim. There's one right over there, you won't see it from here, into this swim here, directly opposite me. So he's obviously, well, I took the chat to him. I didn't ask, but I'm guessing he didn't have anything. So yeah, it's whether I fish across to there where the trees crisscross. I did a little bit of filming, didn't I, from right over there in the corner, and then one out there on the plateau in the, try and find a hole in the weed, or whether I go back over there to that swim, which I've pre-baited. Right, I'm in no rush, but I do need to make my mind up. Okay, come on Kev, get a grip. Okay, I'm probably going to live to regret it, but I've decided to come back in this swim, mainly because I've effectively pre-baited it from a few nights ago. And okay, someone might have done last night in here, but I can't see any peg marks or anything, so it might not have been fished. And I only saw, you know, a couple of fish up the other end and nothing in the day ropes in the sanctuary where the fish would move out into the main part of the lake in the night. So yeah, just purely on the fact that I've pre-baited effectively, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're up 7 o'clock. The skies have cleared and we've got a lovely evening. The wind has dropped, it's very still. No fish showing yet. But yeah, beautiful. It's unbelievable that just 2 anglers on the lake on a Saturday night, August bank holiday. People have got to get their priorities right. It is nice barbecue weather though, isn't it? Right, it's a Saturday night beer time. Okay, just come up 8:30 now. Yeah, nights are drawing in, aren't they? Flat calm. No signs, no fish topping, but we've been joined by another angler, so there's 3 of us on the lake tonight. Someone has sat down in the far corner to my right. But, yeah. Hopefully one of us will be lucky. Hopefully it'll be me. No. Oh. Hook pull. Okay, just coming at 9:15 now. Just lost one hook pull. Left handled. Oh dear. It's been a while since I lost one to a hook pull. That's normally been a problem over the other lake. Oh well. I guess it's still early. Yeah, I'll put it back out there and put another about 30 baits out there as well. Because that lot that I put out there didn't last long. Right, fingers crossed to get another chance. Morning, 6 AM. All quiet. So yeah, looks like I've probably had my chance there, haven't I? Losing that fish last night. Still, got till lunchtime. Yes. Okay, it's just come up 7:30 and I've had one. Right hand rod. Oh, I'm glad about that. After losing that one earlier. Didn't think it was going to happen. Okay. Sling's already zeroed, as per usual. Just under 24. Oh, hasn't got the greatest mouth on it. It's Another one of those. Give me a good old scrap on the way in, I tell you. Okay mate, back you go. Okay, very happy with that. Makes up for the one I lost. Right, I've put it back out there and put 3 spods around it with about 20 baits. So I was thinking if I hadn't caught anything I was going to go have a bit of a stalk today, especially if it stayed sunny, but clouds moving in now, so it wouldn't have been the best for that, for spotting fish. But yeah, so I think I'm going to stick it out here. I've also put a couple of balls of bait out on the left hand spot because that was, went very quiet, and I've just waded out there and created a load of disturbance. So yeah, a few balls of bait, ground bait, might pull the fish in again. But, yeah, right, okay, I'll sort the gear out. Okay, just come up 9 o'clock. Clouds breaking up, so the sun's out quite a bit now, which isn't ideal for staying here anyway. So I'm going to have a think about it, give it another hour, and then think about perhaps having a look around the lake. Okay, it's come up 10 o'clock now, but the fish is just washed out about, I don't know, 20 yards off of my right hand rod. They're still active in that area, so I'm going to sit it out here. I think probably pack up about 12, have a quick look around the lake, see if it's worth having a go for any, if I can find any, for an hour or so, but then I've got to be off and back by about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Shut up, geese. Okay, it's 11 o'clock now. There's been no more signs from that fish that was near the right hand rod. I've almost packed away, just got my rods out now. So yeah, we'll give it another half hour just to give me a bit more time to look around the lake, just in case I do find some fish. Okay, that's it, rods are in, let's go and see what we can find. Okay, well, the answer to what could I find was nothing. I had a good look as well all around the lake. Yeah, right, well, I'm off then, and but I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, and I'll probably go on the same swim because again, I've effectively pre-baited it, haven't I? See you then. Okay, it's the bank holiday Monday, just coming up to 6:30 in the evening. Been down here about an hour setting up. I've just been for a walk down the path just to make sure there was no one fishing the day swims, because I'm going to be casting out that way. There's other anglers on here tonight. I didn't think there would be, but there's 2 lads doubled up in the swim over the other side where you fish up the side of the island on your right hand rod, and then there's someone in the point swim down there. Okay, well, I'm in exactly the same spot as I was yesterday. Even the bivvy peg holes, I found those, and I'm in the same, bivvy's in the same position. So yeah, bait, rod's going on the same spots, same amount of bait, and I'm quite confident because of the weather conditions. It's been overcast all day. It's felt like it's going to rain all day, but it never does, and the forecast is for it to stay dry. So yeah, but better than that sunshine, I think. So yeah, going to get them out, see what happens. Okay, I've got them out. I had to do a bit of underarm spodding because the spod mix only knocked it up this afternoon, and I overdid it a bit on the hemp, and the pellet hasn't softened up enough to be able to sort of you know, go mushy, and so I can ball the bait. So yeah, just have to leave it a bit longer for everything to tip out, because you're not hitting with the impact, and it's not forcing the water. It's not forcing, you know, got through the holes, forcing the bait out. So yeah, just have to wait a little bit longer. That's all. Another fish showed down the margin just as I was spodding on the right hand rod, I think it was. So yeah, it's all looking good. Okay, it's just coming up 9 o'clock now. I was going to film out there again just before I signed off for the night, but it's very dark, so yeah, nights are closing in. Right, well, I've heard more fish out there jumping whilst I've been having my dinner, so it all looks good, but yeah, I've been disappointed before like that, so let's see what happens, eh? Oh. Okay, it's 10 o'clock now. About 15 minutes ago, because I've left the fish in the net like recovering, I've had this one. Result. It's a good fish as well. Okay, sling zeroed, so let's see. Oh, I weighed that a few times. 30 and a few ounces. I made sure. Okay, very good. I'm buzzing after that one, £30. Bit of a funny gut on it, but I'm not complaining. Right, now to get it back out on the spot, and plenty of time for another. Well chuffed with that. Another 30 pounder. Yeah. Didn't have to give me a fight in the margin. That left hand margin, it's the first fish for quite a while that's tried to stay in on the left hand margin area, try and get in the towards the bank, in the snags. But there can't be much under the water there because I've never, you know, had one snag me up in there yet. But he kept lunging for it, and he was taking line, and I thought I'm going to lose this. But I was glad when he sort of moved out into open water, and I sort of moved the other rod over the top, and then I had to worry about the right hand snag. He made a couple of lunges for it, but he probably tired himself out quite a lot by then, so he didn't quite have the energy. But he still made a few lunges for the bottom, and yeah, he was a tough one. Yeah, he was good as gold on the mat though. I mean, and I left him a good, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. It takes me that long to sort my cameras out and everything else and get set up. So he had enough recovery time. But yeah, he was good as gold on the mat, wasn't he? So I guess the slightly bigger fish are, you know, can't throw the weight around as much as the smaller, more muscly ones. So yeah, I've got it back out there, and I've put my spod mix can now ball up, so I've put 4 balls out there and about another 30 baits, because he was popping out crap bait on the mat. I couldn't tell if it was mine or not, but you know, he was if he's been there a few hours, the ground bait and stuff, you know, that's probably what's passing through him, I'm guessing. So yeah, I've just topped it up, and I heard a fish further down the margin as I was doing that. So you know, I'm really confident now for a second one, but we'll see, eh? Can't get greedy. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Morning. Just coming up 5:45 now. Fish just rolled down the left hand margin. I heard a bleep as well on the rod not long after. So kind of hoping I'm going to get another take on that rod. That's better. You can see a bit more now. First coffee consumed. I've been up since about 5. It's just coming up to 6 now. Right, second coffee time. Bobbin just raised on the left hand rod and dropped back again. Literally a minute after I just turned the camera off before. Perhaps if I turn the camera off it'll go. Left hand rod again. But, little tug that set off the right hand buzzer as well. Okay, it's just coming up 8:30 now. It's been quiet the last couple of hours. You know, someone's lit a fire, there's dust, there's sort of smoke drifting across the swim. They've been burning stuff in the fields behind us recently. I can smell it as well now. Yeah, it's been quiet the last couple of hours. No fish showing or anything. So yeah, nothing to get excited about. Right, okay. Let's see what happens for the last few hours. 10 o'clock and nothing's happening. No shows and fish. yeah, don't know how long I'm going to give it. I think the window's passing, and probably don't want to be here much after midday. So we'll see. Hopefully something will give me a sign. Okay, it's 11:30 now, so most of the stuff is in the car. Got about half hour to go, and that'll be it, I think. Okay, 12 o'clock, rods are in. I've put a little bit of bait out on the spot. The aim is to get back in here Friday if it's not taken, and yeah, we'll have another go. I'm pleased with that, you know, overnight session, 30 pounder, can't complain. Thought there might have been, you know, might have had another take, but never mind. If you like the video, please like, subscribe if you haven't. If you're out there fishing, catch a whacker, and I'll see you next time.